I'm 38F, and I've been married to my husband, Rob. He's 52M, for 4 years now. Rob's late wife passed away a year before we met. We dated for 2 years, then got married. He has two adult kids, Madison, 28, and Brett, 26. Let me be clear up front. I don't refer to them as my stepkids. Not because I don't care, but because they made it clear early on that I'm not their stepmom. I'm just their dad's wife. And honestly, that's fine. I didn't raise them, so I don't force the title. That said, things have always been tense between us. I've always tried to be kind, generous when I can, and respectful of their boundaries. But they've always kept me at arm's length. I get it. I'm a child of divorce, so I understand how hard it can be when a parent moves on. I try not to take it personally. Recently, Madison got engaged, and we were genuinely excited for her. Everyone was over at the house, and she brought up the wedding budget. Rob told her we could contribute $10,000. She wasn't happy. She had bigger dreams for the wedding and kept pushing for more. But here's the reality. Rob is still rebuilding his finances. Before his late wife passed, he burned through nearly everything. His savings, his 401k, and even had to take out a second mortgage on his house to cover medical bills and living costs. He eventually left a higher-paying job for something more flexible, but it pays less. So that $10,000? It's actually really generous, given everything. After Rob stepped out to run an errand, it was just me and the kids. Madison looked at me and asked me if I'd be contributing more money to the wedding. I calmly told her that Rob and I are a marital unit. We discussed it together and felt $10,000 was a reasonable, generous amount. Then she said something that hit me like a truck. I should have known. Obviously, you married an older man for what he had, not for what you could give. I lost it a little. I looked at her and said, "Excuse me? Who do you think has been paying off that second mortgage your dad took on? The truth? I make significantly more than her father. I have no debt. And for the past 4 years, I've been paying 70% of our household expenses. That $10,000 she's getting? It's available because I've been subsidizing her father's life and recovery. So no, I didn't marry Rob for his money. I actually am wealthier than him." She called me stuck up and stormed out. Later, she called her dad and twisted the story. Told him I blamed her late mother for her not getting more money for the wedding. Of course, I never said that. When I told Rob what actually happened, he was angry at her for lying, but also told me I probably shouldn't have shared his financial history with the kids. And maybe he's right. Maybe I crossed a line. But after years of biting my tongue and being treated like an outsider, I guess I finally reached my limit.